Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I just wanted to come on here and have a chat with you guys to let you know that my book is out. My book Needy came on live on Amazon March 9th and it's taken a few days for me to announce it because I had to wait for my author copy. And yeah, I just had to have the time to come and sit down and let you guys know about this project that I've been working on for over 2 years. Is finally finished, it's finally out. And like I said in my first video, it didn't take 2 years because, you know, it was super long or anything like that. Just little different problems that happened. And now I know that for my next book, I'm already, planning that. I know how to self-publish and, you know, I'm excited for this new chapter in my life. And yeah, my book Needy's out. First thing obviously I wanted to say is that compared to the last proofread that I had, I've changed the front cover again. On my final proofread when I got this, I was just, you know, looking at it and thinking about how happy I am that it's, you know, finally coming together. But I wasn't sure about the name anymore, and I didn't think About Us was the right name for this collection anymore. So initially I thought I'd make it about Needy, you know, kind of sticking with the About Us theme, but I thought actually no, let's just cross out About Us completely and just make it Needy. Like, my poetry book is titled Needy and the subtitle is My Breakup Song. So Needy, My Breakup Song is available on Amazon. Get yourself a copy. Link is below in the comment section. It's everywhere. And so yeah, a lot of things have happened with this book. It's been a process, but I'm just very excited to have it out. There's 50 poems in here. First page is Needy, My Breakup Song, and then you have the contents, and then there are 50 poems and like one extract type thing. So yeah, I wrote a little bit of an extract, and then we start with the poems. So page 5, first poem is 8, and then what should I read for you guys today? So yeah, I'm just gonna be like coming on here and maybe reading a few poems and just chatting about the poems, I guess. All right, so let's read page 10, Blush. We could tell she was in love, her fast speech and high-pitched voice. Those white eyes full of story, jaw muscles up grinning. The only explanation must be a boy. Boy happy, when you are filled with adrenaline from the possibilities of a new romance. And that's called Blush. Because yeah, how else they look at me just laughing already just thinking about boy. Behave yourself. Basically, yeah, when there is a certain adrenaline, like I genuinely believe that there is a different type of happiness, because, you know, when I'm with my friends, when I'm with my family, when I'm eating food, there's all types of different types of happiness. But then there's that boy happy that is like, you can tell it's like a glow you have when you've got something new that you know, you're just like, oh, this is fun, this is great. It can last throughout past the new phase. Like, it will always be, I'm not saying it will always be, because I think this is what my needy traits are about. Like, I would let a guy determine whether or not I was happy or not. And even if it's not new anymore, even if it's like 6 months down the line, a year into it, if things aren't going right, I am not happy. If things are going right, I am happy. And it's like, this happiness is centered around a person, and it's needy, it's not right. Like, why is my world rising and falling depending on whether this guy is giving me attention? And when I look at my poems, I'm not, you know, being too harsh on myself. I look at it and I'm just like, cringing. But it's really good for me to be self-aware and just know, and like, be proud of myself by how much I've grown. You know, there are still times, remember, I'm a human, I still make mistakes. There are still times when, you know, I am kind of letting another human being determine, you know, my state, whether or not I feel good. And that is something I'm still very much working on, but like, I'm aware of it. Like, I'm aware of when I let this, you know, relationship rule myself. And, you know, adrenaline is nice, it's good to be excited about things. However, constantly wanting that is also super dangerous. And that, I think for me, there was a point where I was always liking a guy. Like, I always had a new crush. You know, if a crush ended, I'd move on to a different crush. Like, it was just constant highs of, oh, maybe this will work out, oh, maybe this will work out. And yeah, I think that's what, for me, Blush just makes me think about. So, boy happy, when you are filled with adrenaline from the possibilities of a new romance. The next poem is called Strategy. This is actually what is on the back of the blurb. Yeah, this is me. This is me. Fall in love with someone who does not love you. stay committed to them and never leave their side. That way you never experience true love. That way you never have anything to lose. And I call it strategy because it's that perfect plan to not get hurt. I used to have a type. I used to go for guys that were quite frankly not interested in me, and quite frankly either were emotionally not mature enough. And that was part of my plan. Like, that was a protective barrier because I felt like, okay, if he never liked me anyway from the start, it's whatever. However, the thought of having a guy like me and then change his mind, that just like throws the whole game off. It's like, I can't handle that. And that's kind of what threw me off about Hinge in November when I was on it, when I was talking to this guy, and he had approached me first, and so I wasn't feeling him, but then I started to feel him. And so you liked me first, but then now you're gonna ghost me. What? That does not make sense to me. Like, I would rather just chase after guys who don't want me, and then I can just have fun with that. Why are you coming into my life, making me like you, and then you are gonna then ghost me? Please, like, what is wrong with humans? I don't have time for that. But yeah, it's super toxic for me anyway. Like, I realize I always fall for the wrong guy because I'm genuinely scared of like intimacy. See into me. Everyone's always saying they want intimacy. I'm like, no. It scares me, like the idea of commitment. Yeah, I've got commitment issues, I admit it, I know. It scares me, but at the same time, I'm also like a really weird person. Well, I want to be loved, but I'm actively running away from it, and it's not good because it's from a place of fear. It's a place of abandonment, like a place of being left. And I feel like I can control the situation more because if someone leaves me and I'm like, oh well, whatever, like he never liked me from the start, it's fine. Whereas I felt like someone was interested in me, and then literally overnight this guy went to bed and woke up the next day and aired me. I'm laughing about it now, but I had to call up my girls. I was like, girls, what's wrong with me? Like, how can you go to bed after speaking, and then the next day you wake up and you don't want anything to do with me? That threw me off, sorry. Yeah, so strategy was not about this person obviously, but it was just something I always knew, something I was always aware about. Yeah, that's like my defense with anything. Just, I have that wall up. I prefer the chase, and I prefer the chase after guys that I know I wouldn't really care about if they left me after a while. And it's toxic, and chasing after someone who doesn't want you is also needy. It's not cute. And yeah, I've definitely stopped that. I feel like I will come on here again another time, go into my feelings, a bit more about like being left and realizing that the worst thing in life is not being left. My situation was that with this person that this book was about, I literally was so scared of them leaving me. Like, I literally genuinely thought like my life would be over. I could not imagine what life would be like if that person was not in it. It was also really bad because I was chasing after someone who really didn't want me around, and they only gave me time of day when I guess they were bored or whatever. And so yeah, I used to think the worst thing in life was being left, but I actually now realize that the worst thing is actually chasing after someone and trying to prove yourself to them. Hey, like me, pick me, pick me. I'm good enough for you. It wasn't from even though I thought it was a power move to like pick the guy, it wasn't a power move when I was in it. Like, I was trying to make someone think I was worth their time. And it was so exhausting, it was draining, always feeling like I always had to have this sort of persona and be super interesting. And I was just always anxious, worried about so many different things, and I don't want to be anxious anymore with our relationship. Like, you can have worries and doubts, but like, you shouldn't be with someone who always makes you anxious. And that's something I'm learning. Like, you are enough the way you are. And if someone can't see that about you, and you're constantly trying to show them that, hey, I'm here, like, hey, it's not good for you. It's just needy behavior, and you kind of need to look within and figure out how to move past that, and how to not be as needy and not be as dependent on this attention that you want. But yeah, we'll go into that a bit more later. Let me end it on one more poem. Needy, page 25. Choose me. I won't force my ideals on you or trick you to change your mind. Choose me, simply out of affection. Thank you so much for watching this video. My book Needy is out on Amazon. Needy, My Breakup Song by Jemima Lola. It's available on Amazon. Get yourself a copy. If you are interested and want to see and also hear me air out more of my business on here, make sure to subscribe, because I will be talking, I will be chatting. There are 50 poems to go through, so make sure you click that notification bell and grab yourself a cup of tea, grab yourself a drink, because you're gonna need to sip. Every time I say something cringe, take a sip, and then maybe comment down below how many sips you had of your tea. I'm sure you would have finished your drink by the end of the videos. At first I was scared, but now I'm just like excited to just let it out and move past it, like genuinely move past this, and yeah, make more stuff and create more books. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, comment below, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you know when I post, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.